Good evening, friends. Welcome to this week's meditation. This week's meditation will be 20 minutes. For the next few minutes, begin to take a comfortable seat. You could choose to stay in the chair you're in, take a seat on a cushion, find a place to lay back on your sofa, your bed, floor. Explore that for the next few minutes. Last week, we explored the Sutra 1.3, which talked about the benefits of meditation and helping the practitioner, the seer, be able to rest in the splendor of its own true nature. And this week, we're exploring Sutra 1.33, which is loving kindness and friendliness towards the happy, compassion for the sorrowful, joy for others, and equanimity, or being undisturbed by the events and not being drawn into judgment or contempt. Those are the four attitudes that will bring peace of mind. We'll explore that in a few different ways. So if you're taking your comfortable seat or you're laying down, you can place the hands on if you're sitting down, you can place your hands on your thighs. Find a neutral spot where it allows your shoulders to be aligned with the spine, with the hips. You can surrender the chin towards the chest for a soft downward gaze. Eyes open or eyes closed. That soft downward gaze allows us not to shut down awareness, but simply relax the focus. The back is an upright but not uptight position. The mouth can be slightly open. And throughout this practice, just know that you can take any movement that you need. If something becomes uncomfortable, please adjust yourself. Take any movement that feels good. I'm not trying to find absolute stillness or absolute non-thinking. Just simply become aware of what's showing up, what's coming up. Next, we'll place the attention on the breath, as the breath is the point of focus for mindfulness meditation. Just find a place or a way that's safe and accessible to you to place the attention on the breath. That could be noticing the rise and fall of your tummy or your chest. Noticing the passing of air through your nostrils, the inhale and exhale. Notice where you might be holding on to tension and where can you soften. You drop the shoulders, relax the muscles of the face, unwrinkle the brow. Just your natural breath here, natural in and out. And the third step of mindfulness meditation is when you notice the mind begin to wander or it's lost in thought. The practice teaches us to just label those thoughts simply as thinking. Like a thought comes up, you can just say, oh, I'm thinking. And come back to your breath. Still taking this friendly approach with our thoughts, not non-judgmental, without bias, no grasping or repressing those thoughts. Just simply a noticing. Not trying to make ourselves better or fix ourselves. Simply notice those thoughts. Label them as thinking. And come back to your breath. We'll move through these four qualities. I'll invite you to do it for a little contemplation. You're welcome to contemplate or just stay with your attention on your breath if that feels good to you. These four qualities of love that I was talking about, or in some traditions, are called immeasurable because their capacity to purify the heart, generate positive energy, is beyond measure. And also, as the sublime love grows within us through sincere practice, like this sitting meditation, it extends immeasurably to all living beings throughout all the realms of existence. Through deep contemplation and dedicated practice of the four immeasurables, of these four qualities of love, four qualities being loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. As we practice those, we transform our delusion, our greed, self-centeredness, and negativity. We begin to heal the afflictions of anger, hatred, loneliness, sorrow, and unhealthy attachments. In this way of practice, we develop a noble heart filled with the abundance of wisdom, compassion, and love. And in time, these sublime qualities of love become natural and spontaneous, a constant, life-affirming attitude radiating from our heart, bringing benefit and happiness to all. These immeasurable qualities of love are also called abodes because they should become the constant dwelling places of the heart and mind where we feel at home. They should not remain merely places of rare and short visits, soon forgotten. In other words, our minds should become thoroughly saturated by these qualities of love, should become our inseparable companions. We should be mindful of them in all daily activities. In Buddhist tradition, they say cherish all living beings with the boundless heart, radiating kindness over the entire world. Again, this is a practice. Not trying to get it right, perfect. Just simply noticing, becoming aware how we respond, react to certain situations. The way we practice that is in our meditation. We begin with treating our thoughts with that kindness and gentleness, that non-judgment, that unbiased approach. If you notice you're lost in thought, just the reminder to notice those thoughts, label them as thinking, and return to your breath. The first of these four immeasurables is loving kindness. And the wish is that may all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. The way we can generate the mind of love, loving kindness, is from the very depths of our heart. We radiate in all directions the sincere wish for all living beings to have happiness and the causes that bring happiness. The immeasurable quality of loving kindness is boundless, open, and pure, and all-embracing love dedicated to serving the highest welfare of all beings. And our loving kindness must extend to and embrace all living beings throughout all realms of existence for it to become sublime, limitless, and immeasurable. The way you can practice loving kindness is just think of someone that's close to you, that you care a lot about, that you would like to send that wish to them for them to be happy and have the causes of their happiness. You simply say, may you be happy. After you sent that wish to someone close, and maybe you can explore sending to someone not as close, someone that you still have hold in high regard. Could be a friend you haven't seen in a long time, a teacher, and send them that wish of, may you be happy. And then the last person you can explore sending loving kindness to, maybe someone that triggers you when you see them, or judges you, or maybe has caused you harm. You can begin the practice of sending them that wish of, may they be happy. It doesn't have to be the worst person in your life. You can explore sending it to someone that doesn't cause you too much tension to say, may you be happy. On the breath, noticing the rise and fall of your tummy over your chest, air passing through your nostrils. And second, measurable is this compassion. Our wish for all beings is, may all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Heartfelt motivation to relieve the pain, sorrow, and suffering of others. The sublime compassion arises from our genuine concern for the others and manifests as selfless acts of physical and spiritual charity. We have deep insight into the causes of human suffering. And again, for compassion to be a true quality of love, must extend to and embrace all living beings throughout all the realms of existence for it to become sublime, limitless, and immeasurable. Bring to mind someone that you know that may be suffering, may be experiencing pain, grieving. Just may they be free from suffering. Next, you can bring someone else to mind. Think of all sentient beings. It could be a person, it could be a favorite pet. Just send them a kind wish, the quality of love, of the wish that they may be free from suffering. And you can practice saying it to yourself with being kind to ourselves, wishing that we be free from suffering so that it can extend to all other beings with practice. Simply notice those thoughts and return to your breath. Third of the 40 measurables is sympathetic joy. Our wish is that may all beings never be separated from supreme joy that is beyond all sorrow. Sympathetic joy is our genuine ability to rejoice and delight in the happiness and success and good fortune of others, like genuinely being happy for the success that our friends, our family are having at work and the relationships. With this sublime quality of joy, we are able to truly appreciate and be inspired by the positive qualities and virtuous deeds of others. People, just like the others, must extend to and embrace all living beings throughout all the realms of existence for it to become sublime, limitless, and immeasurable. Place the attention on someone you'd like to extend the wish of. May they never be separated from supreme joy. Someone that you just are so happy for their success that are experiencing in their life that you not only want it to continue, but you would wish for it to multiply exponentially. Sympathetic joy. In Sanskrit, it's called mudita. back to the present moment. Let that fall off without grasping or repressing those thoughts, that contemplation. Just notice the breath. And the fourth and final of the four immeasurables is equanimity. May all beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Attachment being desire, aversion being hostility or anger, hatred. Equanimity is an imperturbable composure of heart, love that embraces all beings and circumstances within equality, wisdom, and serenity. With this sublime equanimity, our love is impartial, rightly discerning, balanced, not carried away by emotion, and free of attachment. Equanimity opens the heart, dissolves prejudice, attachment, aversion, uncaring indifference, anger, and hostility. And it's the culmination of the four immeasurables. It's the most essential yet difficult to cultivate. It's the guide of the other three. Our equanimity, our sincere wish for all beings to abide in equanimity must extend even further than those to whom we feel close. Our equanimity must extend to and embrace all living beings throughout all the realms of existence, for it to become sublime, limitless, and immeasurable. You extend this quality to yourself. May you abide in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May you abide in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. You can begin to let that fall off. You come back to the present moment, to the noticing of your breath. Begin to take any movement, wiggling your toes, wiggling the fingers, taking any neck rolls if those feel good to you. The eyes have been closed. You can begin to blink them open. Together we bring the hands to forehead center. May all beings be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. And may they be at ease. From my heart to yours. Thank you, friends. Have a good day.